Well, long overdue. We have a knife video. I'll go through them one at a time, and yeah. But first of all, I'm not going to say his name, but thank you very much for waiting patiently. The gentleman that's been waiting for this one has been waiting a very long time, and just added these two onto the order, so I'm very grateful that he has been so patient. I am now starting to get a bit more in the workshop, although it does beat the shit out of me, to be honest, but a bit more is better than none at all. So for the guys that are still waiting, there's not many. I am working through them. There is only a handful left. There's a handful of fixed blades, and there is a handful of friction folders. Friction folder blades, unfortunately, they all got ruined when the roof came in my last workshop. Everything that was all worn that I was working on was on the bench. So I've got a couple of blades in the garage that will be listed for sale, and some slingshots that I get together and be listed for sale, and then I'll get some steel and I'll get back on the friction folders and I'll do all them in one run. But yeah, I'll onto the knives anyway. But yeah, this is a Bloodhound. There's only one of these left, Mark. I don't know whether I'll make any more of them. I might do, but I'm just going to leave them fairly exclusive, so there won't be a lot of them. Bits of Kydex, but yeah, this is a beast of a knife. A lot of you guys that have been following me for a long time, I'll know that I made one of these as a kind of like a breaching tool. Yeah, it is just a beast of a knife. I can't really say much more about it. It's trying to cut into my hand there. Started to get my eye back in with the scales, spine work. Silly shaft. God, I forgot how much of a bastard these were to put an edge on as well. I'd rather have not have used brass, to be honest, but it suits the look of the knife. But it's all, I don't really have a lot of materials and stuff at the minute, so I'm just having to use what I've got. That's a monster. I really want one of these for myself. But yeah, that's that one. Next one is, now some of you will recognise this, but a lot of you won't. And making a sheaths for these is a bastard, to be honest. You've got to make them so they come in from the front. And then it just kind of drops in. But this is 8mm thick, it's 52-100 bearing steel, and started getting a bit more experimental with the spine work. The burrs that I've got are all a bit blunt. I need to replace the burrs again. All my good burrs got wrecked in the last workshop, but I have found one or two that do still have a bit of life in them, till I can replace them. So just got a bit carried away and just had a crack at, you know, just seeing what I could do. But yeah, the Persian Karambit, this is a monster of a blade. That's 8mm thick. Just trying to eat my hand. Yeah. Big knife. I mean, the retention's good on the sheath anyway. You have to make it a little bit rattly, unfortunately, for it to be able to get in and out, but it certainly does the job. Pain in the arse. And there is an axe. I like these. I'm going to make one for myself at some point and throw it around and show you how good the design actually is. Multitasking. Now I know I had them all cut out with that extra point on the end, but it just wasn't practical, and it makes it almost impossible to clean up inside here. So it had to come off, but it actually, to be honest, looks better without it, I think. And this is 6.5 mil. Well, I think it's 6.5 mil. Anyway, it's just over 1/4 inch. And that's 52/100 as well. Yeah, it wants to eat my hand. Love it. And last but not least, sheath on this has come out quite well actually. I'm not going to throw it so it flies out, but retention on it's good. Considering it's paracord, it's very, very difficult to get a grip on paracord, especially when it's, you know, this kind of shape. Yeah, it's sharp. Scalpel sharp. Certainly good to be back in the workshop anyway, even if it is short stints. I've got to spend some time on the bike, though. I've not spent any time on my bike in the last probably 3 weeks. I'll tell a lie, I put some spoke wraps on, the last of the spoke wraps. So I'm definitely going to have to just spend a little bit of time on my bike anyway, because that is my only form of transport and it's in pieces. But yeah. Love the finish on that. Again, 8mm thick. Yeah, so there you go. Anyway, I have a couple of file knives that I'm doing for somebody, a couple of local lads. I also have Adam's cleavers. Adam there, the scales are glued up now. Oh fuck it, I'll show you. So there's the 2 cleavers that I'm working on next. Adam, I'll get these done, get these finished for you. I'm going to do a bit more pattern work yet, just to tart them up a bit. But I've started gluing the scales up. There's the bolsters. There's quite a bit of work just getting all the angles right on them, but they're ready to be, well, almost ready to be glued to the liners, and we'll get those finished next.